Check 1, 2.
Go! Curious about real estate? Then you've come to the right place. Get the knowledge you need. Get over the fear and get started.
Hello, thank you for calling. My name is Alex. How can I help you today?
Hi, Alex. This is Misty. You had just called.
Hi, yes, Misty. I was calling because you have responded to a marketing piece or an ad about our interest in buying your house.
Yes.
You do have a house that you are interested in selling, yes?
Yes.
Great, and I can definitely help you with that. And the name is, let me see, you said Misty?
Yes.
Great, thank you for helping me with that. And let's see. The best phone number for us to reach you at in case that we get disconnected is 3431?
That is correct.
And Misty, would you happen to have an alternate contact number where we may reach you at?
No, this is the only number.
Okay. And in case your primary email address for our purchase manager can email you an offer to purchase your house, is that at hotmail.com?
That is correct.
Okay, thank you, Misty. Well, Misty, thank you for contacting us to buy your house. Before we can determine how much we can buy your house for, there are just a few more questions I need to ask about your specific plans to sell it, okay?
Okay.
Great. And again, my name is Alex, and my job is to collect the information necessary for our purchase manager to construct the very best offer for you if your house qualifies. So as we go through the process, you'll notice that I will be writing down the information that we need to have in order to construct a fair and intelligent offer for you as quickly as possible, usually within the next 24 to 48 hours. So let's get started, yes?
Yes, let's go for it.
Great. So, Misty, how did you happen to hear about us?
I actually found you listed on the internet.
Oh, excellent. You found us on the internet. That's great. And you are calling because you do have a house you're hoping to sell, yes?
Yes.
That's fantastic. We're definitely looking for another house to buy right now, Misty. And is the property currently listed with the real estate broker?
No, I own it.
No, it's not, and it's not listed. That's great. And you own it. Okay, perfect. And the address is at 705 Street.
That is correct.
Thank you for helping me with that, Misty. Now, you know, Misty, no one knows more about your house than you do, and we do buy houses all over the country. So we are actually going to buy your house without ever going out to physically see the house. Once we agree to buy the house and you agree to sell us the house, then we will send our local professionals out to determine the exact condition and repair costs the house may need. So in the meantime, we would hope that you would be fair and honest regarding the condition of the house so that we don't move forward with an agreement to purchase your house that will later have to change or cancel because of missing information. Does that make sense, yes?
Yes, it does.
Great. So let me ask you, Misty, what amount should we assume that we will have to pay in total repair costs and work or upgrades that a lender may require or that a future buyer will ask to be fixed?
Well, I've had the home for 10 years, and it does need a facelift inside, so I'd probably say a good maybe 8 to 10,000.
8 to 10,000, and it's just the interior needs painting and the flooring and stuff like that?
Yeah, the flooring. I've got most of the carpet. Everything is ripped up. It's basically ready for someone to come in and remodel.
Okay, that's no problem, Misty. Misty, what do you think the house is worth? Or in other words, if we send out a real estate appraiser over tomorrow and have the property appraised, what do you think the house would be worth in today's market?
Minus the work that needs done?
Yes.
I don't know. I'm guessing maybe 28,000.
About 28,000. Okay.
I say 28 to 32, somewhere around there.
Okay, and that would be the as-is price?
Yes.
Okay. And is there a mortgage on the house that we would need to pay off? No, you said you own it free and clear, right?
Right.
Okay. And Misty, what were you hoping to sell your house for? This would be the net amount that you would receive to put in your pocket after all of the repair and update costs have been considered and after all of your seller's closing costs have been subtracted. This is what we call the walk-away money. Go ahead and share with me, Misty, what amount of money are you hoping to walk away with?
Well, I would like to walk away with 25.
25.
25 grand. Yeah.
Oh, okay. And how
I
did
think
you
that's
come
pretty
up?
reasonable.
How did you come up with
Well,
that amount?
I went online and I was doing some researching on, the cost of properties around here, and considering what the estimates were, without the home being seen, I just deducted $10,000 from it.
Okay.
Because I'm sure it might take maybe $8,000, something like that. If somebody was coming here and really have a nice home.
Okay. So is $25,000 the least that you would take?
Yes.
Okay, you can't see yourself doing better for us, Misty?
Excuse me?
I say you can't see yourself doing better for us, or what's the lowest that you would go?
The lowest I will go is $25,000.
25,000. Okay. Well, Misty, I actually have all the information that we need for now. So at this time, we're going to look over the information you gave me, do some research on the property, and then if we have any more questions, we'll call you back. I would also like to set up an appointment to have our purchase manager contact you back and make you an offer to buy your house. Which time and day would be better for our purchase manager to call you? It looks like I have an appointment on Tuesday, 1 or 1:30. Which time would be better for you?
I work till 4 o'clock, so it would have to be after 4 o'clock.
It would have to be after 4 o'clock. All right, well, let me see. Let me see. I do have an appointment available at 6. Would that one work for you?
Absolutely.
Okay, so great. Our purchase manager will call you. You do not have to be at the house. This will be a phone call appointment, okay, at 6 o'clock.
Okay, 6 p.m.
And one more thing, when our purchase manager calls you, if you can agree on the terms and you can agree on a price that works for both of you, are you ready to get the paperwork done and sell your house?
Absolutely. Now, say this sale goes through, everything's negotiable.
Uh-huh.
How many days would I have to abandon my home?
That actually is a great question for my purchase manager. My job is to gather the information so that our purchase manager can put together the very best offer for you. And she will definitely go over all that information with you when she calls you on Tuesday, okay?
Okay, perfect.
Great. And one last question. When our purchase manager calls you, it is important that all of the decision makers be there so we can come to an agreement to buy your house. Will all of the decision makers be there for the appointment?
You're breaking up. Can you repeat that, please?
Will all of the decision makers be there for the appointment so that we can come to an agreement to buy your house?
I'm the only decision maker, and whoever is on your behalf.
Perfect. Then, so if you're the only decision maker, we only need to talk to you. So is there anything that you need from our purchase manager besides a checkbook when they contact you to buy the house?
No.
No? All right. Well, we look forward to buying your house, Misty. Thank you, and you have a good weekend, okay?
Thank you. You too.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak with Misty, please?
Speaking.
Hi, Misty. This is Ryan, and it looks like you spoke with Alex on the phone about your interest in selling your house.
Yes.
Great. I am calling back to verify that all the information we have is correct so that we can come to an agreement to purchase your property. Is this a good time?
Yes, it is.
Thank you so much, Misty. And is this the best number to contact you back at in case we get disconnected?
Yes.
Okay. And it doesn't look like I have an alternative number. Do you happen to have one?
No, I don't.
You don't have an alternative number. No problem. And it looks like I have your email address, which is at hotmail.com. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Thank you so much, Misty. And you did call us because you have a house you are hoping to sell, yes?
Yes.
Fantastic. We're definitely looking for another house to buy right now, and your house sounds like the kind we're looking for, too. And this property is not currently listed with a real estate broker, correct?
Correct.
It's not listed. That's great. And we are speaking about 705 Street.
Yes.
Thank you so much. And when asked about the amount we should assume we'll need to pay in total repair costs and upgrades, you said about $10,000. Is that correct?
Yes.
No problem. We do buy houses in any condition. We actually don't ask our sellers to do any work or repairs at all. And after we buy your house, we will be the ones that will pay for all of the repairs or updates if necessary, okay?
Well, I've already been working on it.
Oh, you have? Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
I actually was going to put my house up for sale in September, but I had got a promotion and I got to leave out of state.
oh, okay. And is that why you're
So,
selling this property?
yes, I have 21 days.
Oh, 21 days. So leaving to relocate for work. And that's good. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Let's see here. So, well, hopefully you won't have to continue to work on those repairs because we will definitely do them for you. And I understand you are needing to sell this property in 21 days, hopefully sooner, because you're relocating for work, correct?
Right.
And we can certainly help you with that. And what have you done so far to try and sell your house other than fixing it up?
I haven't. This is the first I've done. I mean, I don't. Can you rephrase your question, please?
Of course.
Are you asking if I've done any work? What kind of work I've done on the house?
Well, not only that, but what have you done so far to try and sell the house, as far as, possibly marketing or speaking with other people about selling it?
I had made a phone call to your company, and I have word of mouth going around.
Word of mouth going around right now. Okay, so we are the first actual people that you've spoken with, correct?
Yes.
That's great. And Misty, do you have to sell this house in order to buy the next one?
I don't know if I'm going to buy, but I probably will buy in the near future.
In the near future. Great. And that's just going to make us the perfect buyer for you. Because we're not looking for a house to live in, we can actually buy your house and close on the date of your choice. With that being said, when would you say is the soonest you would be able to sell your house and close escrow by?
The soonest? Well, my new job starts in 21 days. I have to be out of state. So, I don't know, soon, ASAP, I guess.
ASAP. Okay, so closing in the next 20 to 30 days, would that be okay for you?
Yes, sooner if we can.
Yes, and sooner if we can. Okay, well, that is always the goal, is to close as soon as possible. And what's going to happen if it doesn't sell? Meaning, what are you going to do with the house, and how is that going to affect your plans to sell it?
Well, it'll have to sit empty until I can sell it. I was thinking about renting it out, but being about 500 some miles away, I don't know if I want to deal with renters.
Right. I definitely understand, and that could be a little bit hard to maintain, especially being so far away.
Right.
But you were saying if it doesn't sell, then you might be considering it. Okay. And it also looks like you mentioned you believe the house to be worth about $28,000 in today's market, correct?
Well, I don't know if it's worth 28. It's probably worth. Well, I know it's worth more. But maybe I got Alex's questions confused or whatever. I've done some marketing around my area, and it's the figures I've come up with was anywhere from 44,000 to 54,000.
44 to 54.
Yeah, those were the comps.
Okay, and
there was like 5 different comps. All numbers were different. But being that the house needs a facelift, you're looking at maybe 8,000 to 10,000 worth of work on a facelift.
8,000 to 10,000, and that's fine. We will account for those. So that 28,000, were you figuring that to be an as-is condition, or after putting it in perfect condition, it could be worth or anywhere from 44 to 54,000?
Yeah. I mean, I bought my house at 70,000 10 years ago.
Wow. Okay, 10 years ago you bought it for 70,000. And Misty, are you aware of how? I mean,
I'm not in the market, so you are. I don't know the ins, the outs, the exacts, and
right.
I know nothing about selling a house. I absolutely know nothing about how to estimate a house.
That's no problem, and we're just
But
here
I know
to
how
help
to
you.
estimate repairs.
Okay, well, that'll help us a lot, actually. Missy, I did also want to ask if you're aware of how expensive it is and all of the costs involved with selling a house like yours to a traditional buyer.
Do I what?
Are you
You're breaking
aware?
up.
Can you hear me
I'm
now?
on a cell phone.
Okay,
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. Are you aware of how expensive it is and all of the costs involved with selling a house like yours to a traditional buyer?
No, I don't know what all's involved. No.
No, that's fine. And don't worry, most home sellers don't discover how much it really costs to sell, not until they're finally presented with the seller's closing cost. Sometimes months after they've been trying to sell, do they discover that it could cost 10 to 20% of the sales price just to sell their house. So if you were to actually list this property, it could cost you, and if the property was valued at $28,000, and it just depends on more, right now it would cost you anywhere from $3,000 to $6,000 in order to sell, okay?
Okay.
And is there a mortgage on this property, Misty?
No.
There is no mortgage. That's good. So
No
the property
mortgage.
is free and clear. And I do want to tell you a little bit about what we do and what we can do for you and the kind of benefits we provide. Missy, we actually buy houses like yours all the time, and we pay for all of the costs, so there is no cost to you. We're going to be paying for the real estate commission, title insurance, and escrow fees, as well as the transfer tax, termite clearance, and roof certifications, and that list goes on and on. We do buy the properties in an as-is condition, and what I'm understanding is that there is a couple of repairs that need to be done and upgrades. That's totally fine. We will be the ones taking responsibility for those, whether we've seen them already or not. And one of the positive factors about selling us your house is you can stay in possession of the property for as long as you need to, and we can still get you the money on the date of your choice. We will be paying cash when we buy your house, so you can have the peace of mind knowing it's sold. And not only sold, but sold to someone who can afford to buy it. Because we don't have to rely on a bank to qualify your house, nor do we need to beg them for a loan and risk them changing their minds at the last minute. And believe me, Misty, there's nothing more frustrating than seeing a deal break down in escrow, and this is not going to happen to you. Isn't that really what you want?
Well, yeah, I mean, my house is free and clear. I mean, there's nothing on my end for a hold up.
Right, and that's great. So let's go ahead and talk about the net amount that you would receive to put in your pocket after all the repair costs and upgrades have been considered, after all your seller's closing costs have been subtracted, and if there was a loan, we would have paid off the loan, and that's what we call the walkaway money. I understand you're looking to walk away with about $25,000. Is that correct?
Yes.
$25,000. Is that the least you will take?
I would like to just walk away with 25.
Just
I
walk
think
away
that's
with
reasonable.
Reasonable for you guys.
I mean, I don't know what your figure is, but
right. Well, before I give you our figure, Misty, I want to ask, you can't see yourself doing better than $25,000?
I would like to, but I'm not greedy, so I don't like to undershoot or overshoot.
Under or over. Okay, so you feel like you're somewhere fair. And $25,000, is that the absolute lowest you will go?
You want to offer me something lower?
Well, would you consider doing $20,000?
How about you meet me in the middle of 23?
23,000? Okay. So are you saying that at 23,000 you are committed to selling your property today?
Yes, at 23. You meet me in the middle of 23, it's sold.
23. Okay. So if I can get an approval for the purchase price of 23, and you are ready to sell your house to us today, correct?
That is correct.
Okay, Missy. Well, we definitely want to move forward with buying your house. What I'm going to do is I'm going to send over the purchase agreement, and I can send that to the email at hotmail.com, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and on there it's going to state that we're purchasing the property for $23,000. All I need you to do is review it, print it out, sign it, and send it back over, either either email or fax, and I'll leave all that.
I don't have a printer.
Don't have a printer. Okay.
No, I don't have a printer.
Okay. Is there any possibly post office or FedEx or UPS store near you?
Yeah, but they're all closed.
They're all closed. What time is it over there?
6:30.
6:30. Yeah, that makes sense that they would be all closed.
Yeah, you're what, 3 hours behind?
Yeah, it's about 3:30 over here.
Yeah. The best I could do is print it out tomorrow at work.
Yeah, okay, I can do that. I can send it to your email, and if you'd like to print it out at work, we can do that, if that works for you.
That'll work.
Okay, Missy. So after you're able to view it tomorrow, when do you think I would be able to expect it back?
Do you want me to fax it to you?
I'll leave all my information on there. You can fax it, scan it, whatever you'd like to do.
I'm going to fax it to you. Can you give me your fax number?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and leave that all in the email for you when I send it over, okay?
Oh, okay. All right.
All right, Missy. Well, thank you so much, and I'll be getting in contact with you to make sure you received it. And the sooner we get that back, the sooner we can open escrow. So congratulations on selling your house, and I'll give you a call tomorrow, okay?
Let me quite understand this. So after I sign and fax this to you, my house is sold?
Well, the purchase agreement that we're sending over is a purchase and sales agreement stating that you are agreeing to sell your house to us at the purchase price written on the purchase agreement. We will be taking it to escrow, and then we'll have our closing attorneys also write up some closing papers on the property. So at that point, that's when your house is actually sold.
Okay.
So by us sending over the papers begins the process.
Okay. So it has to be approved first, right?
That's right. So you would need to actually sign it and then send it on back. And after you sign it, then that would give us the green light to go ahead and open up escrow.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, I understand. Yes.
All right, Misty. Well, thank you so much, and I'll be getting in contact with you, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Hello. Thank you for calling. This is Ryan. How can I help you?
Ryan, this is Misty.
Hi, Misty.
Hey, I signed those papers and faxed it to you this morning. Did you get it?
Yes, I did. I'm looking at them right now. Thank you so much for getting those back to us so quickly.
Yeah, I noticed when I read the agreement, it said 5 o'clock. You needed it before 5 o'clock, so I figured I'd call you, and if you didn't get it, I'd resend it.
Thank you so much for doing that. We definitely appreciate it, but I do have it in my possession now, so I marked that off my list as one of the things I had to do. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hand it over to my transaction coordinator, and what she does is she pretty much starts ordering everything that we need to be done for the house as far as verifying the value of the home. We're going to be sending out an appraiser to meet with you here shortly. I understand that, you're leaving in about 21 days, so hopefully we'll be able to get everything done by then, okay?
Okay. How soon will the appraiser be out, do you know?
I'm going to go ahead and put this as a rush order, and then the appraiser will be getting in contact with you to set up an appointment.
Okay, because I want to be sure I'm home.
Of course. Yeah, we definitely wouldn't send anybody out there without you knowing.
Okay.
Okay?
All righty.
All right, Missy, thank you so much, and we'll be in contact.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening. Get more info and stay in touch